Good afternoon, Stampin' friends. It's time for Sunday Stamp with Susan. As a matter of fact, it's past time. I had trouble getting on, so excuse my lateness. I hope that somebody's going to join me. I have a new host code for September. It's Y3JNEGGK. So that is our host code for September. Anything, let me see, got a couple things to talk about before we get started. This is a sample of a stack of cards, papers. This is 6x6 papers. There's 50 assorted. Hi, Judy. Thanks for joining me. For any order over $50 that you place in September using my September host code, I will gift you with a pack of 50 6x6 sheets of paper, assorted, seasonal, fun, winter, Christmas, fall, you name it, it's going to be in the pack. So any order $50 or over made through my with my host code, you will receive from me a gift of 50 sheets of 6x6 assorted papers. Hello, Virginia. I'm so glad you could join me. Now, I'm going to be profiling since even though celebration is over, we still have some great things in our catalog that is going to be live July through December. So there's a lot of things here, and I'm going to be focusing on the Aspen tree dies. Here is what they look like. The Aspen tree dies. It's got a branch, and it's got this lovely see-through aspen trees. And then there's also leaves, a bird that goes with this bird in the, this is the perched in a tree that I did not purchase. And then there's an assorted little, you can see it here. It's kind of a sparkly, hey Karen, glad that you could join us today. It's kind of a sparkly branch end. So we're going to be using these leaves and this aspen die here today. I also have some assorted sentiments. Okay, let me sit down and get going. I'm going to try to look at comments too. Now, I have made several of these, and I wanted to show them all to you. This is one that I've used a background from Hues of Happiness, and I've done the card in Petal Pink and the overlay of the Aspen dies in Very Vanilla. Now this was cased from Candy Rattray, who's done quite a bit of these cards. So this opens up this way and is Feel Better Soon. I've also used this, oh, now where'd the rest of them go? Here it is. This is a set of the twine, baker's twine, essential pack. I believe it's $8, and you get all these colors. So this is a beautiful card to help somebody feel better soon. Okay, the next card is a subtle sunshiny background. Almost looks like it could be sunrise. And I have gone over the tree part with a blender brush. You get 3 of these for $12. And they are a brush. They are not a sponge, as you can see. So I just did a little of the same color on there. Then I used the leaf and amber gem. Well, I didn't use the amber gems. At least I haven't yet. But there's 50 gems, and I've counted about 20 leaves. And that just adds something. I know it's a maple leaf, and it's an aspen tree, but use your imagination. And best wishes, I've kind of made this a masculine birthday card, because we always need more of those. Okay, and here's, as Candy would say, here's the vavoom. Here is balmy blue with a dark, you see what that paper is called. I don't know what, nope, that's in the annual catalog. Just let me look, see what it's called. Comes in a pack of 6 by 6, and it is called Sun Prints. A pack of, actually it's 12 by 12, and it's, which one did I use? Yes, I used the Sun Prints, and it's a pack of 12, 2 each, double-sided for $12. Just want to give you an idea of what's going on. And then I've made my aspen tree die with copper so that it really shines. It looks like a night sky. And this is a Get Well card. Get Well. Sending healing thoughts. May nature's beauty bring peace to your soul. So that is meant to be a calming. Okay, now we're going to create a couple ourselves. I'm going to tilt this a little so that I can see who's commenting and who's on. So, the first one I'm going to do, I've got a soft suede card base at, it's an 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then we folded and used our bone folder. Now I'm going to layer, this is from, whoops, well that won't do to have it backwards. This is from the celebration paper that just left us, the Rings of Love, and the paper is just beautiful. So I'm going to use my seal to place the card, or place the DSP. I guess trying to decide, I guess this is right side up. I have layered, and you can see some of it still there, I have layered this with a sticky back that's going to allow me to lay it down. Nope. And you only get one chance with this. I'm going to turn it over. It's our adhesive sheet. And there we have the tree scene. Now, on this one, I'm going to stamp like I did before on the leaf. And this time, I'm going to make this also a Feel Better Soon. So I'm going to pull out my early espresso ink. And because this is not photopolymer, this is cling, we don't need to have a mat underneath us to stamp. It's got its own cushion. So I just re-inked this to see if I could get better. And we're going to put it right on that leaf. Now, in our the Rings of Nature that this paper comes from, there are you can see that there are I'm sorry, got ink on my thumb and I want to get rid of it before it gets on the card. That's always a danger with me putting things away. Just trying to find the Rings of Love stamp set, Ringed with Nature. This has acorns that you can cut out with caps. Where's the cap? Here's the cap. I wasn't on screen, I'm sorry. The tree stamp. This, are you talking about the die here? The die is from Aspen. It's called Aspen Dies, and here's part of it, Virginia. Yeah, this is the die. This is a set for $36. It has aspen leaves, a bird that's in the stamp set, but I did not purchase the stamp set, a little medley of flowers, and a branch. But I bought it for this, the Aspen Dies, because I just think it's gorgeous, and it lends itself to many things. You could put a snowy sky behind it with blue over the top. You can do anything you want with it. And as I'll show them all again, but I've got quite a few samples of what you can do with this. So I'm going to place the dimensionals on the back of the leaf. Pull these off, and I'm going to put that right there. I like where that is. That spacing still gives you a nice view of the background. And now I'm going to make a bow for this. Using my snips. Now I have my snips labeled. These are used for ribbon. These are used for paper, no ribbon on them. Don't ever use my ribbon scissors for paper. That will probably blow my stack. No, it probably wouldn't. I would just say very kindly, those are my ribbon scissors. Oh, I got this all tangled up. There. I'm just trying to straighten it out so that I don't have it all wiggly. And I am going to tie a double bow. And to do that, you fold a length in half, and then I make my loop. I make another loop, pull it through, just like when you were taught to tie your shoes. And if you can get a hold of it, I've got a hold of a little bit too much here. There, just pull it taut. And then I'm going to use a glue dot to place it on the paper, on the card front. I'm going to put it right over that dot. It's intended as a tag. And then I'm going to cut these shorter, not too short. But there we go. An easy way to tie a double bow. It works very good with our twine. Can't hear my voice? Are other people having trouble? Anybody else having trouble with the volume? I'll turn it up a little bit. So there is another Get Well card. Also could be fall. You could turn it into a birthday card, an anniversary card. There's a lot of possibilities. Okay, and last but not least, we're using Evening Evergreen, again, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And this, we've got a piece, let me measure this so I give you the right measurements. This is, now the backing piece should always be a little bit smaller. This is 4 by 5 1/4. So the backing piece, I'm going to make 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, so that it doesn't peek out underneath. This is a piece of gold, distressed gold specialty paper. It comes in a 2-pack of 12 by 12 for $5. So you get 2 sheets for $5. And I think this is going to be quite elegant behind this. Karen, yes, you were lower volume, but I lost you. I made you louder on my volume. Okay, well, if that works, and I'm going to make me louder, it's as far as it'll go. So, We're not going to glue this onto the card base yet. Now with this one, I used the adhesive sheet so that I just had to peel it off. On this one, I'm going to do some a little bit of seal adhesive. I'm going to do my corners. And then I can see places where I could put this seal down. Whoops, just a little bit. And if it won't roll out, you always can go to your silicone mat. Let me see, I think I could put a little there. Whoops, didn't come out. I want to be spare, but I want to make sure it sticks. Because I don't want to have it bleeding through, so to speak. But I do want to make sure there's enough that it will adhere. So now, oops, got my fingers stuck. I am going to place this over top. Now, doesn't that look like perhaps a sunset with that background? And now we can attach it here. So this could be an evening card. Putting our seal on, making sure that none of the background is peeking out. Okay. Okay, now this one's going to get a little extra kind of finish. I have cut out some of the leaves. And I'm going to show you what I did with them. I want this Petal Pink. I want this Very Vanilla and this Very Vanilla. And I am going to be using my Daubers. They fit right on your finger. And I'm going to do the smaller ones first. And I've got a sheet to put behind them so I don't get my bottom sheet dirty. Okay? So first is Mango Melody. And I have to look and see, these are all labeled. So Mango Melody, I think I want to put some of that right up the center of that leaf. Maybe a little more intense, but not too much. I think that background is real good for this leaf. I'm also going to, and here's one that I did earlier that I need to change. Pumpkin pie. Now I'm going to be very careful with this because this is a brighter color. And I just want to go around the edge a little bit and create these fall leaves. And you can see, if you wanted it to be darker, you could make it be darker. And I want to go real gentle here as well. And that petal pink kind of helps to bring out the color. Okay, so there's one ready. Now I'm going to do the lighter one, the Very Vanilla. Let's see where Very Vanilla is. Oh, it's not the Very Vanilla leaf, but I wanted to do the crushed curry. And these are all labeled, so I won't get them mixed up. I don't want to be blending color that's not there. Just going to go all the way around the outside here. Looks like I touched it before I was ready to. Away. I'm going to pull out the Calypso coral. Calypso. Whoa. Dropped it on the floor. I can reach it. Yes, it is a new way of finger painting, Karen. And I am going to go around the outside edge with the Calypso coral. I think it looks a little too matchy here with that yellow in the middle, but done with that. Now we've got the big one to go. And these finger daubers come 5 in a pack. I'm going to see if I can look them up real quick. 5 in a pack. If I take too long to find them. Well, the blending brushes are a set of 3 for $12.50. The sponge daubers are 5 daubers for $5. Okay, so let's gonna go with So Saffron right now. It's a very, very light color. I kind of put it down as a base here. because I knew I was going to be doing this, I didn't want to take the time to do the cutting out. I know leaves don't have a border around them, but I think it sets them off a little bit. And my little mango melody, which I don't think I've used yet today on this. Give that a little deeper golden color. Okay, I think I can be done with this. If you hear pounding in the background, my son-in-law is home, and he is prepping vegetables for dinner. And there's chopping, apparently. Okay, so now we have to figure out where we want to put these. Want to overlap them down on this corner. You know, I like this leaf better than this one, the one that I did earlier. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pop this up on Dimensionals. Biggest leaf. I thought I wanted to get into Christmas for you guys today, but I think we'll give that a break for a while. Now, I'm going to put a dimensional on one side, and I'm going to put a little seal on the other. That way I can put it kind of off and it'll still stick. And then maybe we'll just do this one flat on top. There we go. And I have a label that I think we're going to stick right there, so it can, it's not a label, it's a sentiment. So, because I've run out of Get Well cards, I'm going to do another, and I think I'm going to try it. Let me get this other paper here and see what I think. And yet another stamp needs re-inking. Yeah, we won't do it with that. I think we'll do it with Evening Evergreen. And that will pull in some of the background here. I know I'm off screen. There we go. So this is going to have sentiment there, or dimensional there, dimensional there, and a little bit of seal there. Whoops. A little bit of seal there. You could turn these into sympathy cards. Feel better soon. That could be for someone who's maybe going through a tough time, has maybe, you know, doesn't have to be feeling better, but I guess I did both of them, feel better soon. I guess I've done that. Best wishes, feel better soon. Well, I guess I had something going there. But I think that with that background, these are soothing cards as well as a masculine birthday card. This could be an anniversary card for someone who had a fall wedding. So there is my take on these two are mine. These three I cased from Candy. That means copy and share everything. So thank you for joining me today. I think I've gone a little longer than I planned, but I will be doing a drawing for one of these cards of your choice, the maple leaf or the aspen leaf. So I will, oh, thank you, Judy. Thank you, Karen. You like the dark background best? Yes. Yeah, the one with the copper, this one? Yeah, that's beautiful. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for coming on. I will do my random pulling to see who wins the card this week. Thank you for joining me. And do you know what I didn't do? I'm sorry. I need you for just another couple of minutes. I was going to put some of this bling on. I'm going to take a smallish one and put it there. Now remember the rule of threes, and putting them in a triangle to draw your eye around. Now if you wanted to go with 5, you could continue with 5. But I think those gold, what are we calling them? Leaf label and amber gems. Amber is a very good fall color. So now that's completed. So do I have a move back to Texas date? I do not. I have been counseled to pay off a debt I have, to double up on my payments and get that out of the way before I make any plans to move, and that will release quite a bit of money per month so that I could possibly be making plans as soon as February. It's not going to happen in October like I thought or like I hoped. That was wishful thinking. So I'll be coming back probably March. So I'll have to live through a winter here. So thank you for asking. I'm anxious, but I need to be wise and set myself up for success financially. were the words my counselor gave me. My counselor being my daughter. She's a very logical, smart young lady, and she has she has counseled me wisely. I know so many people are so ready for me, and I'm so ready to be there, but I need to do it wisely. So pray that everything will go well for March. And in the meantime, enjoy your week, and we'll talk next Sunday at 3 o'clock for Sunday Stamp with Susan. Goodbye.